Today I'm going to be talking about the NBA's best team right now, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and kind of discussing my thoughts about the Cavs and whether or not I think this team can legitimately win an NBA championship. Because right now, kind of the talk around the NBA is that, these guys probably aren't going to be the favorites for the championship, at least coming out of the East. Everybody likes the Celtics. There's been some talk about the Knicks, especially with how dominant Karl Anthony Towns has been this year. And then, obviously in the West, you got teams such as the Thunder, second best record in the NBA. Also, along with what's ultimately probably going to be the MVP, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and the red hot Lakers. Even with a injured LeBron, we know what LeBron can do even at age 40. So I'm just gonna be kind of giving my thoughts about this year's Cleveland Cavaliers team, and right now they're on a good win streak here with a 14 win streak. And if I'm correct, this is the Cavs' third 10-game win streak or more of the year. And when I think about this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this has been a rebuild that's been going on for a while. Obviously, it kind of started with Colin Sexton and Darius Garland and then, Jarrett Allen acquiring him from Brooklyn. And this team is really just something to look at when you look at the Thunder. The Thunder is more of a homegrown team, but obviously, what wins you this championship or to put you in this championship contention is the depth here, right? And the ability to play defense. Now, the Thunder can play defense, but what the Cavs can do is they can score the basketball. And the only other really teams competing with the Cavs when it comes to scoring is the Grizzlies and the Nuggets, right? But what the Cavs have done this season, average having the most points in the league, the second highest field goal, and the highest 3-point percentage in the league, has been special. And obviously, right now, as this video is being recorded, they are 54-10, and like I said, on a 14-game win streak. And their upcoming game, at least their next game is against the Nets, which should be a win. When you look at their next five, it's obviously the Nets. Then they got the Grizzlies, tough game there. Magic, Clippers, and Kings. So not the easiest schedule. But could they make it a 19-game win streak? Maybe. That Grizzlies game could end it. Like I said, second highest when it comes to total points scored. And, kind of something to watch out there when it comes to the win streak. But obviously when it comes to the overall team, you got a defensive player of the year candidate in Evan Mobley, with Victor Wembanyama, who was ultimately going to win it. I think that was pretty clear. Day and night evidence there for Wemby. But now they get Evan Mobley. We all know he's an elite defender. Um, the favorite, I think, I don't know who the favorite is right now. Dyson Daniels has been great. Jaren Jackson has been great. Lou Dort's been great. But Evan Mobley has been spectacular this year. And the fact that his offense is still evolving along, we know how great a defender he is, has been special. Donovan Mitchell, obviously, kind of the headliner of this team. And when you look at his stats for the season, he's actually averaging 24, 4 and 5. Really good numbers there for Donovan, especially when you consider the kind of the team they built around him. And when you go on to look at their starting point guard, Darius Garland, he's coming off a really rough season last year, in which people thought he was one of the worst NBA players, at least starting wise or in his position in the entire association. So for the fact for him to be averaging 20 this year and to be making the All-Star game is just great for this team. Good for Darius Garland. Good for the 2019 overall pick there. Lottery pick who's just been great this season. Hit a winner. He's hit a game winner against Detroit at half court. He's been really great shooting the ball. And honestly, the combination of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell this year has been great. And then obviously when you come to the coach, Kenny Atkinson, what a year he's been having. I just had to mention that Jared Allen solid, Ty Jerome, DeAndre Hunter, Sam Merrill, all those guys have been great. Dean Wade, Okoro, Max Strus have just been guys who have just been able to produce at a role playing level off the bench, especially Ty Jerome. He has been great, really good. But when it comes down to whether or not this team can contend, people may bring up, whether or not they have the experience, considering they went to Game 7 last year with Orlando. I think this team does. And matter of fact, the most ones they've ever had was in the 08-09 season with LeBron with 66. They have 54 right now, so you never know what could happen there. So the question is, when was the last time we've seen a 60-win team to people could be trolling or whatever to not even be championship contenders? I think this team is. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, as long as those two can keep it going, Evan Mobley still being elite, their role players being elite, I think these guys or the Celtics, which are the clear top two teams I think in the conference, should come out of the East, right? Now, obviously the Knicks are good and all that, but I think it's the Cavs or the Celtics. And if the Cavs do come out of the East, I think they should be the title favorites. I think they're slightly better than OKC just because of that little bit more experience. So overall, I think this year's Cavs team has been getting some disrespect lately. I just wanted to come on here and talk about how I thought this team could really be special this year if they keep continuing and clicking. So if you want to see some more NBA videos, leave a like and subscribe.